or maybe just one of the ambassadors.
Whoa, whoa. Rock the box, we say, yeah. GBN, we say, arts and culture living, yeah. Rock the box, we say. I'm telling you, rock the box, rock the box, rock the box, we say. I'm telling you, rock the box, rock the box, rock the box, we say. We'll be jamming here on a Thursday. 8:30 we tuning in here. When you all the fed, the food and the music.
Oh, the last word I heard in my ear was that we are live. It's your boy JC. It is Thursday evening. Booyah! Guess what happens? If you're an NBA fan, we getting ready for you know what. It's a Warriors team with no Curry. I wonder how's that going to do if it was an oil dunk. But we're not worried about that because we're getting ready for the 2025 Maggie King of the Grill. It's really exciting time. And certainly, Kellon is going to take down the background vocals that's trying to take out my eardrum. He does well. He does well. Wherever you are, it's your boy JC, and welcome to another Thursday evening as we rock the box. The Mother's Day edition as we continue the journey onto you know what, the 2025 Maggie King of the Grill, and it promises to be really another epic experience. The only thing I have heard, and empirical data has served to prove right, the only thing that's bigger than King of the Grill is the Super Bowl. And you don't have to agree with me, but that's okay. I'm going to say it anyway. And I found one reason why I should calm myself this evening. She's my long-lost friend. And I heard she's here tonight to bring some joy to my life. In one life, I know her as, but for this evening, I present to you the ever beautiful, all sensational Lady Cole. Hello, my dear friend. How have you been? Where have you been?
Oh my gosh, I've been living the life. I've been exploring all types of music.
Yeah.
And you know, just having fun being an artist, and yeah.
She's just having fun.
I miss you.
You do? God, you make me cry. Oh my God. Who say big man don't cry? But that's not going to happen tonight, though. I don't care what you guys have in mind. You ain't going to make me cry on national television. She's into the music and she has found herself some good friends. Life, I tell you folks, life is not as complicated. It has its rough edges. But all you need is what? A sense of peace, a sense of gravity. Find what Christ means to you and you find a few good friends. I guess that's where Ian comes in. My brother.
Brother.
What's going on?
Captain.
Yeah, Capital.
It's time.
It is time. And folks, we try not to lose our sense of balance because she's here, she's a businesswoman, and she's a mother. She's the most tempered one in the room. But I'm telling you, folks, I wouldn't let you know what happens when you're not around. Because what happens in the studio stays in the studio. Lady Alexander, you and us, you're the team representing Budget Foods. Welcome to the King of the Grill madness. How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
And I'm assuming that that's not just an expression.
No, it's
but
not.
It's a way of life.
It's a way of life for me.
And I'm always happy because a lot of people, how are you? Blessed and highly favored.
No.
Yeah, and they're catching the...
It doesn't mean if you're going through struggles, you're not highly favored, eh?
But sometimes it is good to be honest.
Yes.
And say, boy, Cole would say, Joe, you're kind of rough. yeah. And you then realize when you tell me it's kind of rough, I say, well, listen, I think I know who could fix that for you. Let me call my boys. But if you always make me believe it is all hunky-dory, and I'll just assume.
But Jesse, sometimes you have to do that because people really don't care. Really, check it out. When somebody said to you, how are you doing? They really expect you to say, I'm good. I'm, something
That's true,
good.
No?
Because
you saying.
Yeah, because if
true.
you say anything, they say, well, everybody else have their own problem and that kind of thing. Nobody listens to anybody anymore.
Well, I would agree to you in one sense, but on the other hand, that's what your friends are for.
Yeah.
So when you're having a regular conversation, you can say, I'm good, thank you, Jesus. But then when you meet your friends,
But that's different.
you have to be able to say to them, listen, Cole could say, boy, Joe, I'm enjoying life, but today, it's a rough one.
Right.
But she says she's going to sing for us. She doesn't know that.
I did not know.
No, that's but Cole, by now you should know. You know, JC. I'm gonna throw a curveball at you. You always said to me that you
But
were busy.
it's lucky thing I can sing.
Well, that's what I mean. It's not like I'm asking you to go prepare some French cuisine. And if you need help with that, here's how we fix that. You got the executive chef on one hand, and you have the folks with all the range of products on the other hand. You are good. And then you have me who will be waiting with childlike anticipation to taste, to sample. You know that's an art, right?
Sample?
Yes. Have you ever seen a good football match without all the stars on the field and there is nobody up in the stands?
No. So yeah, everybody have a place.
Everybody has their place in life. And those are simple messages, folks, that you can't forget. But seriously, we're getting ready for the Maggie King of the Grill. It's on the 7th of June. And remember, again, this Maggie, the secret of great flavors. There are folks that can cook. And there are those who knows how to utilize Maggie for out of the world experience. And I know Ian is going to tell us a lot about that later on.
I am?
We have the greater, yes you are. You have the greater distillers, they're the makers of Clark's Court, Grenada's #1 rum. And I know one of y'all, somebody out there, you heard Clark's Court, and you just feel like falling down somewhere. I don't know why. But stay level-headed. And then we have the folks from Grenada Paper Products, the manufacturers of Cherish, Spring, Soft, Harbour Bay, and Super Value toilet tissue, along with Royal Quick and Easy and Horizon Papers, towels, and napkin. Then there's Classic Lighting Caribbean. While we're on that, there's the inaugural sports meet that takes place on the 17th and the 18th. Consolation is GBSS wanting to call, so we don't necessarily need to come and prove anything at the meet. But with the Tantine boys, we will be there.
Old
Yeah?
Fort Cannons.
Sorry?
Old Fort Cannons.
Is this a history lesson?
Wow.
Old Fort Cannons?
That's what we're going to be
Is
doing
this
right now.
is this an history lesson?
Old Fort Cannons, okay?
The cannons on the fort, you mean? Because, trust me, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Right. Well, listen, I know it's okay, you know. You guys could hold the sports, at least we have leaders, you know.
Cricket.
I need something strong.
The Clark's Court, man.
And then there is budget food. Lady Alexander, what will I not find at budget foods?
What will he not find?
Yeah. You thought I gave you an easy question. It was one to make you think.
Yes.
Because I know what we can find. Anything.
Right. So you will not find expensive prices. You will not find products that are not high quality and high standard.
You aced it. If it was certain individuals, they would have been sitting there trying to think for the longest while and say they don't know. But that's what you would never find inside of budget foods. And we'll talk to you about that. Then there's Blue Bubbles and peer rentals and event supplies. Folks, the journey has begun. Today we were down on the south of the island, paper products. Lady Alexander, you were there.
Yes.
Yeah. I saw you were enjoying the ambience, having some good chicken.
No, I wasn't having the chicken. The chicken looked good, but I'm not sure how it tasted since I don't eat chicken.
You don't?
No.
Okay, what did happen?
But it looked good. It smelled good.
Right.
And I heard it tastes good.
So what's on your grill? We know, there's the expression, what do you want on your tombstone? But I'm going to ask you that. What do you want on your grill?
I like seafood. And
Seafood.
Occasionally a slice of pork, but mainly seafood.
Did you say pork?
Occasionally.
Occasionally.
Not regularly.
Right. I love pork.
Yeah. And it has to be local pork.
Local pork.
Yeah, not imported.
Local pork. And folks from Grenada Distillers, he's here. He's somewhere about, I saw him with fresh rosemary, and I just pulled out a couple of leaves, popped it in. He said, you eat rosemary just like that? Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Mr. Executive Chef, is anything wrong with that?
Nothing is wrong with that.
What is rosemary good for health-wise, though?
I'm not 100% sure, but I know it's great for flavors, for your lamb and whatnot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I put it on my lamb, it keeps me calm.
You know, that's a good slang thing for rosemary.
Yeah.
Put it on your lamb,
Put
makes
it on
you
your lamb,
calm.
keeps you calm. So folks, if you're having a bit of turmoil in your life, you put a little bit of rosemary on your lamb.
Keeps you calm.
And if you use that, I wouldn't charge you for it. But folks, there's a lot that's happening. King of the Grill is going to come and it's going to go and it's going to be epic. Really, really, really epic. Then comes, once that's over and done with, we set the grills aside and we get ready. The saying Grenada is the land of 100,000 jabs. I'm not quite sure the truthfulness of that. But let's assume that stands true. Then Ian, how's the jab in you? I had a little bit of jab in all of us. That's what I had.
100%. 100%.
And so some folks, based on their history, the relationship with the jab Malasi vibes, some people just really take this jab thing to a different level.
A different level.
I actually heard, I understand from a well-placed source that jab was always considered the music of the street, of the people.
Okay.
It speaks to their heart and soul,
Okay.
their vibrancy. But I understand that there's a certain group, they've now found a way of infusing the jab beat with a little bit of soulfulness, a little bit of jazziness.
Yes,
Tell me about it. I understand that's the talk of the day. Notwithstanding that a new pope has been elected.
Yes, new pope, he's American.
American pope.
Pretty interesting stuff.
Pretty interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. So in my lifetime, how many popes have I seen? Have I lived through? Pope John Paul, Pope
4.
Benedict, Francis,
And this one.
and now
4.
You pay attention to your popes. That's crazy.
the popes are my peeps. You know, there are some things, not that you necessarily want to know it, but people reasonably, they just expect you to know Ian. So they would just ask you out of nowhere, and of course when you have kids, they would just, Daddy, what's? So, and it adds to the conversation of knowing, yeah? It adds to the conversation. But let's talk about jab.
Let's talk about jab.
For now.
Yeah, well, I will be honest with you, JC. This year,
Do you normally tell lies? Because now you're saying you'll be honest now.
are we going to do this for the whole night? This is how we're going to do the interview?
Let's delve into it.
Yeah, this is exciting because I mean, what we did with Cole, we literally fused jazz, soca, and jab, and I would think it's never been done before. And to have a vocals like Cole on that type of rhythm, I mean, just being and being part of the project and knowing what is in store, we were very excited as a production house. And this morning it debuted, and the support is overwhelming, which we expected, but expectation and reality sometimes can be two different things.
Right.
You know, but it's a beautiful fuse of the jab chants, like the historic Hule Hule Lambe, with some African congas, with some soul of the jazz.
Did you stumble onto it, or did Cole sit with you methodically and says, I want you to do this, this is always going to sound like, and you said, no.
Let me give you the backstory. This started years ago. This started like in 2019. My uncle Leon and I was speaking, and he was like, yo, you guys are doing a good job with the rhythm, you know, but he said the music needs to advance. He said you need to advance the music with contemporary singers, non-traditional soca singers. And that's something I always had in my head, always did. And this year it just happened. We came up with the rhythm, and I sent it to Cole. I said, yo, this sounds like Cole. And when she actually had interest in it, I was like, yo, we could be onto something. When we got the demo from her, I was actually on the beach. And I sat down and I was like, what the hell? This is fire. This is fire. How she incorporated the chant on that type of rhythm, it really brought the project together. So it's more or less a fusion of cultures.
Cole, is this an experience you were waiting for?
No, he said he was gonna be honest.
Oh my Lord!
Oh no, sir.
So he's not being honest?
So he gave
Cole
me
has a different
nice
story. Cole has a different story to tell.
I mean, yeah, for years, I think Ian was trying to probably get me on a rhythm. And
Yeah.
of course, I'm all here, there, you know, doing my exploration of music. And yes, I've tried soca before, but you know, it was my way of paying homage to my culture, not to really stick in it, had my experiences. But back to the story at hand, he was quite lucky to have, I was actually in the studio at the time when the rhythm came through.
Oh, okay.
And I did not think I was gonna be dabbling in soca this year. My team, which is like Blue Heights Studio, we were working on some music, and you know, at the same time, when I got the rhythm, I was like, how coincidental is this, right? Because I know, because he would send me stuff before, but like I said, I'm all over the place. When I listened to the rhythm, I thought this is really interesting. Like I couldn't tell what really I was listening to. It was unique. It definitely gave me like the vibe of it's challenging.
Okay.
It gave me this kind of challenging vibe, and then also what you forgot to say, that it was a rhythm.
Yeah, well, that was okay. So that was the original idea, because right now in musical industry, having a rhythm is normal. When I say a rhythm, you know, you have a few artists sing on the same rhythm track. But when we got Cold track back, we were like, yo, no rhythm. This is a single.
Yeah. I remember.
So that part I left
that
out.
part you left out because I remember, you know, when I first heard the song, it made me want to sing in Creole. That was the first initial idea that came to me. Like I wanted to, because I can't speak Patois. So I'm already thinking like who Dominican friends I can hit up to try to write this.
Right.
But that's what it made me feel. We went a different direction because I'm like, you know, when I'm working on music, I'm trying out various different styles of my melodies and stuff. And it was really, really a creative, amazing process writing the song. And then I was just happy to hear what he thought about it, because I knew from the time I got to before. I'm working with my producer, again, Blue Heights Studios, because they produce the beat and everything, and I work with my team to, you know, record the song and stuff. And when I got to, I don't know if you heard the song before, the pre-chorus, I guess, because the chant is,
the chant comes later.
Right, the pre-chorus, the whole vibe of it was there, and then my producer goes, so who you calling? Who is the call? What's the call?
Right.
And I'm like, can you leave me alone to write my song? And he goes, no, you have to have a chance. You have to come with a chance. And that's why I'm like, all right, cool. And we both kind of started to say this. And the creative process was really, really, really cool. And then I think, like I said, in the beginning, when I first heard the song and I heard this Creole patois, I have this very sensitive thing with music where the melodies and the beats of a song speak to me. Some people can write without music. I'm not that great at doing that, but I'm definitely, when I hear a beat, it does speak, you know? And when it comes down to the lyrics of it, remember, like you said, some people are real bad about their job. I believe like all of us have a piece of job in us, for sure. But for me, what it meant, it came from a deep-rooted. My lyrics came from, like, I talk about ancestry. I talk about the drums. I talk about the feeling of it's like awakening.
Is that and it's that sort of emotion that comes with it. Sometimes almost I feel that it's like always there, hidden in plain sight, but when you hear it, because most times if you hear jab, you start thinking in the street, wild and outlandish.
Yeah.
But then you realize when you hear you get the beats and the rhythm,
Yeah.
it speaks to something a little bit more sacred.
Yeah, it definitely sacred is the best word you could have used there, but also the collaborative effort of having a producer that's pushing you. You know, like pushing you. I can make a simple song and make it sound nice. But when I remember that first line, as soon as we wake, you don't know this.
That's good.
He had me for hours just to bring out a certain voice, a certain sound he wanted. And I'm like, I'm doing it. He's like, no, that's not it. Like you know, so he's hearing his thing. And I mean, we spent just creating that song. It was a very sacred process. And then you want to be able to, well, for me, being able to perform a song that's jab and, you know, it is kind of contemporary in its own way, but to really feel what I'm saying, like, I'm proud of it. I'm very proud of it.
She is proud of it. And we're going to hold that conversation with her there just a bit. I'm going to ask the lady Alexander, because I'm not going to ask you to talk to us about that job experience. I'm not going to ask you to do that. I won't. Unless you feel that you want to volunteer some side of us that we don't know. But you were there and I see you listening. How does it make you feel as you look over the years and you see how society, music has evolved, role and responsibilities of women, young women in society, and then she's sitting next to you talking about being able to transition, take this to the next level. You probably have to be thinking, I wonder if I had those opportunities when I was much younger. But have you been able to talk to us about those change and evolutions in society? And what would you say as you look at other young people try to find their way, young individuals?
One other thing I must say about her is that Cole, I admire her confidence. You know, you hear it and you see it, so I admire her confidence. And I know it is a time when it is difficult for young people. There's so many distractions, and so I really admire her tenacity, her sticking to it. I wish all young people would do that, you know, have a purpose, have a goal, and just stick to it. I mean, it takes time. It takes a long time to get it. And that's one of the problems with the youth of today is everything is now. And we don't get it now, and we go the other way, and before you know it, they're all over the place. But I do admire your strength and your
And I noticed that from your, even when you said you're highly favored, blessed, and I mean, I noticed you're a woman of faith. I'm also, you know, I have my beliefs and stuff. So sometimes even getting into the soca aspect of things, it can be challenging. But because I'm quite an eccentric-minded person, I know that there are parts of all of us that, you know, so I feel like in this genre and in this space, I can occupy that space and, you know, not be afraid of that side of myself, knowing that I am a very well put together person, aside of that. But having a good team and having the support of people that keep you grounded is quite important for me. When you know you have to go in and perform these songs, and you know, being able to talk about the lyrics of the song is like, I'm so happy that I can. You know, it says something.
We are going to get to that in just a bit. But you seem to be on a trajectory before, because I know you're not as young as you used to be. So before you lose the thought. I'm looking for you, bro.
You're correct. I mean, I've been around. No, but what I was saying, and that's something we were very happy, because sometimes you send out rhythms and artists send back in their works and like, okay. But when we heard it, we were like, yo, this is exactly what it's supposed to be. The lyrics, the delivery, and the highlight on the traditional jab jab chant. This was very crucial to us. We never told her that.
Right.
We just sent her the rhythm and let me see what she came up with.
What she said that stuck with me, and I guess talent is one thing, and we know Cole has talent.
Dirk.
She said when she first heard it, it seemed to offer a bit of a challenge.
Yes.
But the reality of it is that challenges in life is not the problem. What do you do when you feel as though this is going to get me? And that's what Cole is all about. That's what she's all about. She brings a fire out of every one of us. Yeah. Before my tongue goes in the wrong direction, I wanted to talk about the economy. Yeah, I wanted to talk about the economy. I wanted to talk about not the blue economy, but the budget foods economy. I've seen you, Lady Alexander, with some products there, and the prices, they are ridiculous.
I know.
I saw almond milk.
Almond milk.
And you said to me, guess.
Better.
So hold on, let's do this.
Right.
Ian,
Hey.
a box of almond milk. If you have to purchase a box, how much would you, this size?
What size is that? A 1 liter or a quart? What is it?
It's a small.
No,
You see those guys, when they really part of the food industry, I would just say, we say it's a small. He wants to know how much liters.
No, these things go in sizes for a reason.
Yeah. But at one glance, how much would you pay for it?
Almond milk?
Almond?
Almond milk is not the cheapest, so I would say about $25.
$25. Kellogg says 23.
When you buy this size almond milk, it's about 15.
15. So Kellogg says 23.
If it's silk.
You say 25. Cole, you say
15.
15.
15.
For this size, yeah.
Yeah, and you would think reasonably. I mean, that's reasonable, right? The $15.
For almond milk.
Yeah, for almond milk.
How much is it?
Almond milk. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present to you. We're about to change the course of your life. Rearrange your ignorance. And that's what you thought you knew. Lady Alexander, what's the price?
$6.07.
What?
Easy. Don't mash up the chair, Ian.
Is it not the almond?
It's a real almond.
And that is the exact, Lady Alexander, that's exactly what we said that the average person would ask.
Are you serious?
Oh.
$6?
They would ask if it's
Remember,
real.
you asked the question, what will you not get at Budget Foods?
And you did say expensive prices.
Right.
I tell you what.
Can't get it better anywhere else.
You can get it better. And here's what I could tell you about not just I have not had the almond milk, but for all of the products that I've tasted thus far, like last week a week before, I opened a bottle of one of the Divines that she left in the fridge. And it's there right now as we speak. And I am so broken on the inside. It's like I've been tenderized. Yeah, she left it in the fridge. You know, tomorrow when you go, what you get in there? It was almost like sharp nails. You ain't nothing to get after that. I'm broken on the inside.
$6.
But I opened a bottle of one of the drinks, and the flavor was apple. And honestly, I'm opening it and I'm thinking, in the back of my mind, you know my brain how it goes. I can imagine one of these regular blah 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 blah. And I pop the cap, and the apple aroma, it was a rush. And I was like, wow, it's apple. You could get the aroma coming out of it. And what I've liked about it, just for $6. Wow.
No, that one is
that one.
Yeah. No, that one is $17. $17.
No.
You mean the milk?
I'm back on milk.
Okay, the Divine.
I'm back on
I
milk.
thought we were still talking about the Divine.
No, the only thing we're missing now
$6.75.
is if we get some cereal. Cornflakes in the
Cereal
fridge.
too?
Yeah, because
Very hungry.
Yeah, that's the next thing we have to do.
Like
Ian,
test the,
Yeah. Ian, what's going through your mind?
You know what I like? And I saw it on the table? The good cider.
Oh, you do?
I like that. I'm not really a beer person, right?
Yeah, because this is only 4% alcohol.
Yeah,
so it's not
but
really
I
strong.
like that.
When you say you like it, in what
I enjoy it.
context? Okay.
I enjoy the
Okay.
taste.
The taste.
Refreshing, it's cool, it's nice, it's flavorful.
Okay.
Remember, I gave you one today.
Yeah, but no.
But
When it comes
cold.
to Ian, Ian takes the conversation to a different level. So I normally have to determine, is he here, ground level, or has he gone terrestrial with the conversation?
Terrestrial.
And we do
Katy
have
Perry, extraterrestrial.
We do have, I think, about 6 flavors in this.
This is good.
We have the 775, the bigger one in this one.
Yeah.
So we
wanna
have
taste
2
that?
milk.
This
Sorry.
is good.
I will try it now.
I mean, folks, when we tell you you get excellent prices as
Product
Butcher
price,
Food,
you can't-
it is
you
really,
can't get
really,
it
really,
better
really, really.
anywhere.
And that's what sets every company. There's what you call your marketing advantage. That strategic advantage you have against everybody else. And those prices,
This
they
also
are ridiculous.
is a new product, and it is not as sweet as what you will get on the market, but it's smooth and it's real. It tastes like real pineapple.
Is it real, like pineapple for real, 100%?
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
How much is it?
This one is $6.75.
Wow.
And I tasted, that's the one we used,
Yes.
and we tasted it today. And
It's good.
you get the flavor.
Yeah, it
you know,
tastes like
most others, when they say pineapple, you have to write it on a piece of paper and hold it.
It's normally, a lot
No,
of them
you're
is-
not doing that with this.
It's just normally a bunch of
Yeah.
sugar and a dash of flavor.
And so this is a new product that we just introduced to the market. We have about 10 flavors in this. Yeah.
So you offer variety.
Yes, we do.
You offer variety. But one of the things she mentioned, Ian, because we're going to take a break in this a bit, the sugar.
Yeah.
Too much ain't good.
And that's a problem, well, nationally, but internationally. The sugar intake is a critical problem. So it's awesome sauce that you actually have 100% juice at affordable prices. Because that's one of the main issues we have for food security. It's not really
I mean,
affordable.
Whole foods are always better, but it's still sugar, and it's about counting. We're supposed to intake 25 milligrams of sugar a day,
Correct.
and one small can of Coke is 50.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be drinking
Could you
Coke.
imagine? No, but I'm saying, like, when you're comparing, like, your actual sugar intake, if you have, like, a fruit, anyway.
So we
I
have
watch my diet, okay?
No, but
more folks.
I mean, why are we laughing about it? It is a serious conversation.
It is.
Why should I reduce the amount of sugar I put in my body? Just cut down feeding the cancer.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's as simple as
It's
that.
as simple as
You're not giving the cancer cells a reason to thrive.
Just try it.
Simple like that.
And that's one of the things we strive to do at Budget Food, is to bring in products that are healthier.
nice.
You know, so we have the Fontana juice also, which is less sugar, and also juice. We had that today at Grenada Paper Factory.
Grenada
where we
Paper.
were. Yeah, so we try. You know, we have some of our snacks, and they are less expensive. This is $3 for this. Normally, it's on the market. It's about $3.50. This is $1. This one is also another snack, national snack. And what I intend to do with this tonight is it's a giveaway for somebody, some mom. Because we have to focus also on Mother's Day, which is Sunday. And so I intend to put a package together for a giveaway. I don't know what.
Don't worry, we are going to fix that. But we have to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, guys, reminding you, the journey's on. We're getting ready for the Maggie King of the Grill. It is set for the 7th of July inside of Mount Rouge. I'll be there. The whole kit and caboose is going to be there. Cole is going to be there. I promise you, we've had that conversation already. And Ian, I know he will be there. Take a quick break.
Tell you one thing about it. Whoa, whoa. Rock the box, we say, yeah. GBN, we say, arts and culture living, yeah. Rock the box, we say. I'm telling you, rock the box, rock the box.
Need to install or repair your plumbing? We've got you covered. Whether you're setting up a new washing machine, replacing a leaking faucet, or fixing that pesky dripping pipe, the Plumbing Supply Store is your go-to place in Grenada. We offer a wide range of plumbing products to make both new installations and maintenance a breeze. Our shelves are stocked with top quality products including pressure and waste fittings. And if you've been struggling with blocked drains, have you heard of Melt? This powerful drain unblocker liquid is a game changer, designed to prevent and clear blockages, making it ideal for hairdressers dealing with clogged wash sinks. We also carry a wide selection of repair kits and replacement parts to bring new life to old plumbing fixtures. Visit us today on the Woodlands Main Road or call 444-1377 for expert advice, top-notch products, and a warm welcome. At the Supply Store, we do everything plumbing.
Have you heard about the new Softweave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Softweave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Softweave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information. Attention all divers, snorkelers and underwater enthusiasts. Effective May 15th, 2025, all visitors to the renowned Mullinaire Underwater Sculpture Park will be required to pay a small fee of US $3.50 or EC $10 per person. These fees are essential to support the ongoing maintenance and repairs of the sculptures, as well as the development of new features to ensure the park remains a world-class attraction. Payment can be made through the Grenada Tourism Authority's online payment portal, available on the Pure Grenada website, www.puregrenada.com. We thank you for your support in enhancing this extraordinary underwater product. This announcement is brought to you by the Grenada Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Tourism, dedicated to protecting and conserving Grenada's resources for the enjoyment of all.
Have you ever wondered how you can benefit from the Grenada Citizenship by Investment Program? Then IMA Grenada invites you to its public forum on May 13th at 5:30 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Regulations have changed to create more space for local participation, for local developers and those who want to become local developers to tap into new opportunities. Hear from top experts from the CBI Committee, IMA Grenada, and GIDC. This is your opportunity to learn the process, ask your questions, and learn how to be involved. So don't miss this chance. Remember, Grenada Trade Center at 5:30 p.m. on May 13th. See you there.
Records at the Traffic Department shows that a total of 1,447 accidents were reported for the year 2012, which includes 3 road fatalities. 2,946 accidents were reported for the year 2022, which includes 8 road fatalities. This is a significant increase of 104%. This is alarming. When a family tragically loses a loved one, does it matter whether by means of a gun or a motor vehicle? To avoid accidents, drivers and pedestrians alike must exercise extreme caution when using the road.
GBN Television News at 7, a pulse on all things Grenadian. Look out for our new features through expanded synergies with our media partners in Barbados, St. Lucia, Jamaica, Trinidad, and beyond. Capturing the latest in news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Credible, informative. Thank you for making us number one. News at 7, live, Monday to Friday on GBN Television, Channel 7 and 11, K105.5 and 105.9, Hot 98.5 and 98.7, GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel, and www.gbn.gd. GBN, with you anywhere and everywhere.
I want you to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it. Eliminate violence.
Hey GBN family, we've got a brand new home on Facebook and you need to be there. Follow us now on Facebook at Grenada Broadcasting Network -GBN. Stay updated with the latest news, sports, entertainment, and everything Grenada. Don't miss out. Like, follow, and share. Grenada Broadcasting Network. Stay informed, stay ahead. First with the news, fast with the updates.
GBN presents the 2025 Maggie King of the Grill, Saturday, June 7th, Monrouge Plainfield from 11 a.m. Our partners, Maggie, the secret of great flavor, Grenada Distillers Limited, makers of Clark's Court, Grenada's #1 rum, Grenada Paper Products, makers of Cherish, Spring Soft, Harbour Bay, and Super Value Toilet Paper, and Royal, Quick and Easy, and Horizon Paper Towels, Budget Foods Inc., Classic Lighting, and Blue Bubbles PA Rental and Event Supplies. It's the 2025 Maggie King of the Grill, where flavor rules.
Whoa, whoa. Rock the box, we say, yeah. GBN, we say, arts and culture living, yeah. Rock the box, we say. I'm telling you, rock the box, rock the box, rock the box, we say. I'm telling you, rock the box, rock the box, rock the box, we say. We'll be jamming here on a Thursday. 8:30 we tuning in here.
Welcome back, folks. There's a little bit of jab in all of us, but there's a bit of Maggie, King of the Grill, not in some, also in all of us. The journey is on, and guys, we're coming to you live from the place that we affectionately call the Icebox. And if you're not sure why it's called the Icebox, one day you're going to get the opportunity to find out. Folks, there's a lot happening in the studio. Lady Alexander is in here representing Budget Foods. I'm telling you, the prices are ridiculous. They are low, 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 low. Let me tell you how low. It's like some people that... Let me try and keep myself. Yeah, I was about to say something. What good to say, good to keep. All I tell you, the prices are really, they are excellent. I know some of y'all have very little values. Some of y'all low like a razor blade. Yeah. But guys, seriously, Cole is in studio. She's going to sing for us yesterday. She's going to sing for us today. My boy Ian is in studio. I'm telling you, reminding us there's a bit of jab in all of us as we get ready for Carnival Spice Mass 2025. But ever so often we need something to help lift the spirit. We have found excellent prices at Budget Foods. We've realized that you send Tammy. Let me go back in Zen mode. I'm back on air. Yes. You know there's Tammy the cat? You ever seen that cartoon? Yeah? Right. That's that Tammy. But of course there is Cole. She's in studio with us. And ever so often you need to lift your spirit. Great prices. And then you need something to really lift your spirit. It gives you an oomph. That's where the Distillers comes in. They take it from one level to the next. Well, the last time I saw a Jesse James movie, and actually this morning on BBC America, on BBC America, I saw one of those old Clint Eastwood movies.
He's coming after me. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
I'm not sure between the boots, the waistcoat, and his ability to mix some really great drinks, which one is going to survive the test of time. But I don't know. I'm not here to judge. But either way, I'm not going to test your skills on the grill, but in the fashion segment for Maggie King of the Grill.
Untested.
You're untested. You're ahead in points.
Yeah. What's that under my foot? A cloud.
What's going on, my brother?
Good. How are you doing, JC?
I am excellent as always. The last time I wasn't in a good mood, Ian, I was in preschool. And that's not yesterday, you know. That's once upon a time and a long time ago. So, what are you offering up today?
Well, apart from good vibes in a glass, greatness in a glass, you know, everything in a glass. Grenada Distillers, as we know, for the past 89 years. Next year would be 90 years. The past 25 years, I could say, there's never been a situation where we've been out of rum or out of pure white. And I just want to thank everyone that, you know, enjoys a Clark's Court product. I want to thank you guys for your support. And it's truly Grenadian. It's the #1 spirit of Grenada. It's untested, like I said, you know. And today we just want to introduce, you know, folks to different ways to enjoy the product. And I have 2 cocktails here that we're going to introduce this evening. One, I would say, is daytime or with company. You know, you're out with a female company and she wants to have something nice and fizzy or fruity, you know. We got that. And we got the gentleman's or the sophisticated person or persons way to go, in which we use our black gold and our Cameron liqueur.
Right.
So these 2 cocktails this evening will kind of cover all the bases.
But here's what,
so to speak.
Lady Alexander, she's totally, fully sophisticated. She and I would not be going out for drinks anytime soon. I don't see it happening. Yeah. But I know she can appreciate a good drink. I want to leave it up to you to put a smile on her face.
I think we took care of that. I think I got the seal of approval from, yes, we got the seal of approval.
So you have?
She has a mocktail.
Yes. It does put a smile on my face. At least a laugh.
It's a mocktail? Tell me what's in it.
It's a mocktail.
It's a mocktail. So again, yes, it's not a Clark's Court products in this mocktail, but definitely we want to include everyone. And so if you're not into the spirits and you're out to have fun and just want to have some mocktails, you know, of course you can fit right in. It's just some LLB, which is one of our favorite mixers, and some pink grapefruit soda.
And we can't help to miss the accessorization to it.
It is guava.
And it's garnished with some guava and rosemary.
Rosemary?
Yes.
Any specific reason why rosemary?
So if you're familiar with the Paloma, I like to embellish the Paloma and garnish it with some rosemary. It's usually a tequila-based drink, topped off with grapefruit soda. And so today we're going to spin that over into a the rum edition. And yes, so we're garnishing with guava and rosemary.
Excellent.
Very well together.
Well, so while Lady Alexander sits down and savor the flavors, and don't be afraid to chew on some of the rosemary.
I think I chew on the guava.
Actually, it's very healthy. And the guava is fresh.
Yes, the
And the
guava.
guava is
I love
also-
guavas.
You like guava?
The
Yeah.
guava is also from, the estate Coxcourt.
Okay. You were standing and I saw Ian made 2 attempts to stretch over and to what seems to me, and I'm being very careful with my words, what seems to be motions that would indicate he wants to grab a glass or something.
Yeah.
Let's not force him to behave like that at national television.
So
what are you going to make Ian?
I'm gonna do what I call the pullover, which is our spin on the Paloma. So we're gonna make a pullover, and we're gonna make
Pullover. Okay.
we're gonna make a conversation. Which
Pull
is
over in a conversation.
a conversation, which is our black gold with the nutmeg infused and the Cameron liqueur. That's going to be a conversation. It's our spin on an old fashioned. So it's a rum take on a whiskey drink, which most people know as an old fashioned. We're going to call this one the conversation.
Okay.
So sometimes when you have a conversation, you have to pull over.
Right.
So a conversation about pulling over, that's,
Okay.
that's
Take
where
it
we're
away.
headed. So I like to, ladies first, right? So I'll start with what I consider one of the favorites for the ladies, right? And, well, for us men, I think we'll go to this one when we're out in the daytime. So this will be our daytime drink, so to speak.
Right.
And pull over, all right? And for that, to pull that off, we go with 2 ounces of passion fruit rum.
Uh-huh.
We go with 1 ounce of the mojito, and we go with a ½ ounce of the coconut rum.
And I'm having that in the middle of the day?
You can have that in the middle, but again,
Sweet
pull over.
Lord.
Pull over if you do.
You gotta pull over.
You have to pull over.
Pull over if you do.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna try that. So 2 passion.
How important is it to get the measurements right?
As long as you pour enough and not too little, you'll be fine. As long as you pour enough and not too little, you'll be just fine, brother.
Okay.
So 1 mojito,
Uh-huh.
get the cap on there, and ½ coconut. All right. And we're topping off with fizz, so we don't need to add any of the mixers in there. We're just gonna shake that to get a good blend.
Uh-huh.
Activate it. Then this is rum, so dirty pour. Yeah. LLB. Good mixer. And some pink grapefruit soda. Ting. To top off.
Ting, ting, ting.
I can see Ian waiting with childlike anticipation.
There you go, sir.
Okay. Let's see if we can peel the expression off his face.
This is very well balanced. I love it. Very well balanced.
See the daytime effect?
Daytime effect. Conversation, pull over.
Right.
It's good.
What are you going to give? I have a very special friend here with me. I'm not sure how well she can handle her stuff, but it is daytime and she's with us.
Correct.
That's cold. What are you going to offer her?
I think a pullover is the best way to go.
Yeah?
You,
However,
you and I, though, we need to have a conversation
you never comment. Talk to me, my brother.
about her pulling over.
Yeah.
So
Ian's pulling his.
let's get to
He's
that.
pulled over already.
Yeah, pull over.
Let's get to that. Let's get her.
Right.
To pull over.
Let's get her on the shoulder.
Right.
Get her on the shoulder.
Is this a mix?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna
just-
get her on the shoulder. Get her
And
to
as you
pull
go
over.
ahead, just remind us of the products that you're mixing.
Yeah.
Those
So
that's at home.
2 ounces of the passion fruit, 1 mojito,
Okay.
and ½ coconut.
And just to remind the listening public that these are all products from Grenada Distillers.
Yes.
Correct, okay.
All Grenada Distillers.
And is that your original recipes?
Yes.
Nice.
Made for you right now.
Yeah, to pull over.
To pull over.
Well, Ian has already pulled over.
Yeah, I'm pulled
Also
over.
have to worry about him. We're going to get Cole on the shoulder now.
Yes, let's get her on the shoulder.
Let's get her on the shoulder.
She needs to pull over. Right? She needs to pull over. In certain situations, the full name of this cocktail would be pull over and pose.
And pose.
Pull over and pose, yes.
Well, I would love to see her pull over and pose.
Yo.
The pose I added, you know, as you see, you're posing here, right? All the way. Can I take this? Can I take this over to you, or would you like to? There you go.
Her Excellency.
Please enjoy.
Rosemary smells so good.
It's beautiful. And so there's a little, we can enhance and embellish the rosemary a little bit by torching it, right? So good vibes in a glass, we can torch it, and the aroma while you're having the pull over.
I will take it to another,
That's
another level. Right.
That's cool though.
Okay.
That's sporty.
So,
get the day vibe, daytime?
Tastes like candy.
Tastes like candy, I like that.
tastes like candy.
Tastes like candy.
So
now,
we've pulled over. First we pulled over, made our way onto the shoulder. License registration, please. For some reason,
I got 48 hours to bring it in.
You got 48 hours. Let's have a conversation about that.
Right.
He can't find his license.
So we're gonna have this conversation, and while we're having this conversation, you know, sometimes out of nowhere, people like to butt in, right?
Right.
But this time we're gonna allow someone to butt in, because we got some special ice cubes that we want to embellish these glasses with. So if we can have those brought in by our minions, or as you said,
our aides.
If we can have one of our aides bringing some of the special ice cubes that we have, that would be wonderful. Thank you very much.
I hope they realize that's the call. I don't want to call them by names.
Is it rum infused cubes?
No, not but you're onto something.
He's onto something.
You're onto something.
You have to be careful, eh? You have to be careful. I mean, these guys, they come, their reputation precedes them. So
if we can get those special ice cubes from your special stash.
Kelon, why you make me have to call your name? Why I have to call you by name? I mean, we kind of hinted to it gingerly. Yeah. Go get it. Up to now, we still here waiting. Yeah. You want us to call you at the national television? Go for the eyes.
I think that would be a thing on the show, huh? Kellogg grabbing the ice, huh?
Yeah, but one of the folks, in case you are just joining us, we're rocking the box. The entire kit and kibbutz that's here tonight, yeah, and remind you, we're getting ready for the Maggie King of the Grill that is set for the 7th of June. Maggie is a secret of great flavors. Then there's Grenada Distillers, the makers of Clark's Gold, Grenada's #1 rum. The Grenada paper products, manufacturers of Cherish, Spring Salt, Habib Bay, and Super Value toilet tissue. Classic Lighten Caribbean, lighten up our lives. While you are that, remember, they have in the inaugural classic meet that's set for the 17th and 18th at the National Stadium. There's budget foods. There's a few things you cannot get there, and a whole lot of things that you can. You have to make it be part of that experience and check them out. And by the way, when you go to budget foods, you can actually purchase at wholesale price. Yeah, so that's just something you want to keep in mind. Okay. So, for example, we spoke about that ridiculously, modestly priced almond milk. Yeah. You can go buy 3 of the. What size is that one?
1 liter.
1 liter. Yeah. And that's the price, yes? And then there is Blue Bubbles, PA rentals, and event supplies. And certainly, we want to say Rubis for fueling. our lives. So, nobody bothered us on the ice? Yeah?
Wow, I mean,
Not just yet.
I mean, I don't.
Step away.
let me pull over.
I mean,
You need to pull over and have a conversation with Dorian.
Yeah, you need to have a conversation with him.
well, I mean, if you guys don't get paid enough, you just have to say so. You don't have to make me look bad on national television. Do I have to say please, pretty please? Kellen, I apologize for all the bad things I've said to you for the last couple of years. I know you were a truly great fella. Somebody's gonna get the ice. I know. If I talk long enough, somebody will feel bad, you know.
Yes, definitely. But again, I really would like to, thank everyone for the way they've been supporting Grenada Distillers and the Claxcourt brand. Like I said, this has never happened before, where we're out of pure white. So yeah, for about the past week or so, it really, people showed up. People have been showing up. The year we've been off to a good start, and we just like to see more of what's happening.
Well, I was trying to make the connection. Is it that they're making advanced purchases for Mother's Day? I don't really quite think so. What do you think they'll most likely be buying for Mother's Day? If you have to make a recommendation.
As far as Mother's Day, not only is Claxcourt starting a loyalty program, which blends right in, the Black Gold makes a really good, really special gift. It's, of course, our most prestigious, for me, most prestigious tasting and lifestyle enriching.
So, shall we say Black Gold for coal?
Yeah, Black Gold
Black
for
Gold for
coal.
coal. Okay. Black Gold for coal.
And you guys don't have to pay me for that.
I like it.
Mr. Nichols, you don't have to pay me for that. That's on the house. That's on the house. So
also the Camahorn, the amazing, it's beautiful.
That's my favorite from them, the line of the Claxcourt products.
Yeah.
The Camahorn, sorry.
The Camahorn, sorry.
Yeah, the Camahorn, the spice liqueur.
Yes.
It's great.
it works for you?
Yeah, I like it.
It has a special product in it.
Well, I know it is infused with spices, so it tastes really good.
And it has a special product in it.
Well,
does.
what is the special product? Do tell.
Well, JC right here, it seems very eager to inform of this special ingredient.
No, I normally just talk from what I hear people say, not from any special place of knowledge right now. But I understand it has a special product in it.
Yeah,
What product?
There's love in the blood and core of. There's love at the core.
Hey, Timmy's in the house. Hello, Timmy.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Timmy's in the house. You see, such a respectable young man. He went to the Presentation Brothers College.
Cannons. Old Ford cannons.
Old Ford cannons.
Yeah.
Oop. Slippery. Slippery. We gotta have a conversation about that. All right, miss.
Yeah, and you and I need to have a conversation about how that conversation we were having the other day when you were rushing up. How did that go? We'll leave that alone.
Special.
That's a conversation where we off air.
You have to pull over for that one.
We pull over for that one.
Pull over for that one.
So you got your ice.
I got my special cubes. Yes.
Special cubes, right?
All right. Gotta keep it elegant and luxurious. Okay, I'm gonna set you up right now.
So what this one, the conversation?
This is the conversation.
Okay.
2 ounces of your Black Gold.
Right.
Okay. Premium stuff.
Premium stuff.
And that's what we
lifestyle
say.
enrichment.
Black Gold for coal.
Yeah, not bad.
We onto something. We onto something here.
Good vibes in a glass.
We onto something here. So we mix the Black Gold What are we putting in it? That's the Cameron now?
We can do the Cameron, or we can do the amazing coffee liqueur. Depends on where you want to swing it.
Yeah.
If you want to stay up and have a conversation for a long time, then you can swing it to the coffee cup.
But that amazing though, it is honestly, it makes a lot of some of those products that we've known on the market previously. This makes them.
That's correct.
No, it's excellent. It is really, and it is smooth.
It is.
It's really smooth.
All right.
Okay, hang on. Like, watch your drink.
Oh, snaps. I'm having a conversation. Maybe I need to pull over.
He's in the middle of a conversation.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of a conversation.
So we stir.
I mean, I'm assuming that this jam can handle its stuff.
Yeah, man.
Well, I was getting worried.
Is it sweet tamarind?
This is cool.
This is sweet tamarind. And
Sweet tamarind, okay.
we've garnished with local tamarind. Okay.
Awesome.
So the tamarind is going to be infused into that special blend.
The chef in me is excited.
Sure.
So while you haven't using the tamarind for the garnish, though, what is coming to your mind? What are some of the other basic everyday use we can use tamarinds for if we're garnishing?
I mean, what he said, well, Miss Budget over there, she asked if it was sweet tamarind.
Right.
And it was. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking? We could take that sweet tamarind and do what with it?
Have a conversation with it.
Well, the chef and me, I would make a coulis with this.
A what?
Coulis.
A coulis?
Coulie. Yeah. It's a sauce with the base is either fruit or pureed veg. So I will literally infuse get the flavor, reduce it, add some, I don't know, other flavors, cream, whatever. Nice.
And can we use that to complete our garnish on the grill for?
I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can infuse the tamarind. You can infuse anything, through heat or cold. Extreme heat or extreme cold.
I promise you folks, before we get ready for kicking the grill, Ian's going to be in studio with us. We'll be on a grill outside. We are going to do this before the 7th.
This is cool. Actually, you know what? You should infuse that into the King of the Grill. Infuse special flavors, special sauces.
Well, we don't need to go far to have that conversation because you are one of our most learned and elite judges on the day.
Correct.
So, offer some recommendations to those folks out there.
Yeah, we should have a part in which you show off your creative skills and infuse some sort of vibe into your stuff than the traditional garlic butter or whatever.
Right.
Use some fruits. Use something. Make it funky.
So we're not telling you, but we're leaving it open to the imagination.
Yeah, that's the best.
Outside the box.
Okay, outside the box, let's have that conversation.
Outside the box.
So this is mine?
That is yours, sir. And for you, sir.
My dear Cole,
Right here.
can you please assist?
Yeah, we're going again.
Can you please?
No, that's for me. That's for me, lovely.
You feeling?
That's your last
Can you
drink.
please?
Oh, you need to pull over.
Volley this over to the good gentleman.
That is your last drink.
You need to pull over.
Wow.
We get-
You see that reaction? The thought?
Yeah, this is cool though. This is nice. It's smooth.
It's smooth.
Yeah.
Well, I love tamarind, so I'm gonna
Sweet
go.
tamarind.
I'm gonna go after it first.
That's the only thing I would
You
have
go
with
ahead
that.
and try that tamarind. You tell me what's going on there with that.
Don't swallow the seeds though.
Is there any laws against that?
Would you need a napkin, sir? We would need one of our.
We need a napkin, and it must be from Grenada Paper Products, please.
Okay.
Smooth.
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 Okay.
Nice insertion.
Tell me what's in here again.
So that's the black gold, and today I decided to swing it with our amazing coffee liqueur, or like I said, you can use the Cameron liqueur.
I would love to taste with a camera on.
Yes.
Drums
Conversation.
calling. There must be playing.
Somebody talk to me.
I tell you, we can't afford you, man. We cannot afford you.
You know what I'm enjoying
that's
here?
Right on.
The variation. Tamarind has that natural, tangy, residual taste. And then you get the way the other rums, it rolls off the tongue. And it just really makes, it's an infusion that it just explodes in your mouth.
Correct, infusion.
But it's not too heavy.
Yes.
It is not too heavy. And you're getting the aroma from the rum, but yet it's not too heavy.
And it almost insists on you taking time with it, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hence the conversation.
You got to respect it.
You can sit with this drink and have a conversation and enjoy it and still enjoy all the flavors and spices, the full bouquet of our special and very.
Here's what we're going to do. We've pulled over, we had a conversation, and in the back of my mind, I think we agreed, just as the cardinals agreed today when they elected their pope, we agreed that we're going to open the phone lines to honor one of our beloved mothers. For those of you who you haven't, for some reason, found a reason to honor and to love your mother, I'm giving you 30 seconds. Get up from in front of the television, go hug mommy, tell her you love her. If you can't afford to love your mother, you will never love anybody or anything in your life. You wouldn't even love you. And I say that with no apology. If you can't love your mother, you have not found love, you don't even know how to love yourself. And that's why you're so miserable and you're haunted.
Yes.
And you're trying to find yourself.
Yes.
Don't let me go further.
We're having a conversation.
We're having a conversation. And I'm serious about this.
We're having a conversation.
Lady Alexander, you would agree.
By the way, hi mom, love you.
I
know she's watching too.
You know, and it is. I'm particularly happy. You would find a lot of women though, who would find it naturally easy to say, Mom, I love you. I know that's going to roll off Ian's tongue quite easily. For me, it's a natural thing. Yeah. And while I live off of our memories, they are cherished memories that I would hold with me forever. Love mommy.
Correct.
I'm not going to tell you anything else.
Indeed.
Love mommy. She don't always get it right. But her intentions, they're pure, they're honest, and they're sincere. And Lady Alexander, the church says, and the church says,
Amen.
Amen. Why are you not saying amen? What did you give her? I am worried now.
I understand what's happening. I understand.
The smell.
Setting you up.
So folks, we have 2 gift bags to give away this evening. So the number is 440-1252. And I was trying to think, what do we do to give away that gift? So when you get the call, we're going to surprise you. We are going to surprise you. 2 gift packs that's here. It comes from Budget Foods. There's already a little treats in here. I'm going to add with it drink.
This is another one of our product that is
Popular.
not very expensive. Not expensive, sorry. It is Eva, and we have several flavors in this also. This is $10, and for this drink, $9.95, and you would be surprised how awesome, wonderful it is.
Sparkling apple.
Sparkling, and it's non-alcoholic for those who prefer to be on that side.
Excellent, excellent.
So we'll add with it the good cider. And we know that you might need something sweet after you finish eating a meal that is prepared by JC.
Yes, yes.
So we're going to add some cookies to it, and Vatman cookie. And we'll add you might want to snack on the day, so we put in a little snack in it. This is national products, and like I said, they are inexpensive and really good product.
And we do not encourage you to wipe your hands on the reserved parts of your anatomy. So in to that vein, we give you we'll add some products. My dear Aid, if you don't mind. Cole doesn't mind. Some paper products. Any one of those paper products there. Oh yeah, we don't want you to. It's a culture.
This one?
Anyone? Oh, it's a whole. Oh, wow! Come.
It's a whole package.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Yeah, we're going to add some of these products to it. And these, again, is products from Grenada Paper Products and Super Value, Royal. And the good thing about it is that when you have a good experience with mom, you have to learn to cherish the moments.
Okay.
And sometimes you have to stop and look from a distance in the horizon and tell mom how much you love her. And then out of nowhere, you leave from the horizon and you draw and find yourself into the harbor. Yeah? You drive yourself into the harbor. And then from there, you realize that life becomes so quick and easy with mom. Yeah? That's all the things that you do. We are going to add that. So give us a call now, because Cole has to sing first later on, and Ian and I still have to talk, because that's just the single that we talked about with Cole. There is the other rhythm with who's on it? Who's on the other rhythm?
Well, we have the high priest of the jab, Skinny Banton. We have Lavaman, the legend. We have Jab King, the king. We have Talpree, the Jab King. We have Lyrical. We have Sidel, and we have Imran Nerdy. So it's one of maybe the most regionally fused artist cast we have ever worked with. So
excellent. So do we have a caller as yet? Well, if they don't call,
I'll take it.
I like the way you're thinking, Cole. I like the way you're thinking. If they don't want to call for it, yes, if they want to call for it, we're just going to give one to Cole, and we give one to you for mom. I mean, we'll make that as easy as it gets. But no, we want to give it to you, the public. And so 440-1252, we're going to have that conversation. Lady Alexander, let's talk about your hours of operation and remind folks where you are located.
So we are in Tempe, and it's in the old soap factory. That building of the old soap factory. We do. We have a storeroom there with lots of products. You can come there. We have an outlet also where you can get retail product.
Hold that thought, because you have a caller on the line. Hello, caller. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
Good, and you?
I am wonderful as always. Tell me, how do you think? I'm willing to give you your package. But allow me to first say in advance, I think it should, I would assume reasonably, it is okay if I say.
I'm hardly hearing you.
I'm assuming I would not be out of place if I say advance Happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Now, this package is for you. Tell me how I should give it to you. Just hand it to you, or you want to sing a song, you want to tell us something about one of the products, or tell me what is it you won't find at. Have you been watching the program all evening?
More or less.
Good. Okay. So tell me one thing you will not find at Budget Foods.
One thing you will not find at Budget Foods?
Yeah.
Flour.
Guys, are you hearing that she says flour? I mean, I'm almost certain that you're going to find flour there.
What you will not find.
Was that Ian?
Expensive goods.
She's not listening. She's not listening. Tell me what, as a shopper, as a mother, when you go to a supermarket, you go to shop, what do you look for?
Meat products.
Okay, we are getting there. You go there with $100 in your pocket, and you're hoping that the products are
Paper products.
Yeah, but you're hoping the paper product is of good quality and it is
Durable.
durable. It is durable, yes, but outside of that, you want to end. You surprise everybody that it is relatively
cheap.
Ah!
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
I didn't mind holding your hand, but that is perfectly fine. That's the thing we say about budget foods, that they're really inexpensive. I mean, for instance, we were comparing the price of 1 liter almond milk, which in most outlets, other outlets, would go for a price that you may think twice about. Lady Andel, Alexander, we said our price is at
$6.75.
$6.75, 1 liter and half of almond milk. You can't go wrong. So, my dear lady, advance happy Mother's Day to you. I wish you the best that life can offer on Sunday. You get up, go to church, you come back, and I hope that the kids, the grandkids, and everybody else, they sing you a lullaby. They get to afford you to watch, what's that movie again?
Which movie?
What's that? That musical piece that we all love there. With Maria.
Mary Poppins?
No. Huh?
The Sound of Music?
Ah, The Sound of Music. Yeah, so that's what I wish for you. Yeah, I wish for you with grilled chicken infused with a lot of rosemary and laced with some Camahorn liqueur, with a puree that's been infused with some. Yeah. And sit Sunday, watch The Sound of Music, cry, and go to sleep. So, my dear, stay on the line. The guys will take your name, and I want you to go to tomorrow to. Here's where you're going. I thought of making you come to GBN, but I'm thinking no. I want you to go to 10P. Go to Budget Foods. You collect your gift and see what else you need for the weekend. Yes, my dear lady? Mama, you there?
Yes, I'm here, but you're going and coming.
I'm going and coming.
I'm hearing you.
Okay, but here's what. Stay on the telephone line, and you will collect your gift tomorrow at Budget Foods.
Thank you.
Folks, it is that simple. Das ist ganz einfach. It is that simple for those of you who speak German. Yes. There's a job in all of us. There is a job in all of us. When you send that rhythm, so you have Jab King, Lava.
We have the disciples of Jab King, Lava Man, Skinny Bantan, Talpiri, Lyrical, Nerdy. Now, Imran Nerdy is a solution artist, and Sidel is a solution artist. And the rhythm is a collaborative effort between Jambalasi Grenada, obviously representing Grenada, and Vibes Production representing St. Lucia. The idea behind that rhythm was to link up regionally, the Caribbean regionally, because what you're seeing, we need to link the Afro-Caribbean communities, because we are all similar, we are all one. We are only displaced by ports. Remember, enslavement was maybe, well, in my opinion, the biggest atrocity known to humans. So you had families being displaced, communities, everybody. So you could have been family in West Africa, but you got dropped off in St. Lucia, in Grenada, in St. Vincent, St. Kitts, Martinique, Guadeloupe. So it's imperative for us right now musically to come together. So Vibes, which is Miguel, you might know some of his productions. Do you know Nadia Batson? She had a big song called, well, not How My Bumper, but How She Bumper Looking Fat. He's the producer behind that. So we linked up, and the idea was to fuse the St. Lucian bass lines with the Grenadian jab influences. And I think we did that, and the cast did a really good job. The rhythm is out. It came out about a week and 2 days ago. It's on all streaming platforms. Check it out. Like I said, you have Jab King, Skinny Bantan, Lava Man, Talpiri, Lyrical from Trinidad, Imran Nerdy, and Sidel from St. Lucia.
I am getting the sense that the failure that we've had at the Federation, that we may just be able to achieve that.
Well, we are, because remember, it's one Afro-Caribbean community, and right now we're seeing more and more the significance of us coming together and identifying We must, in today's world, the Caribbean and the greater Afro-Caribbean community have to come together.
You know, it's interesting you said that. I went to Carriacou a couple of years ago. It was at a Maroon Festival.
Yep.
And I met a team that came from Sierra Leone. And you would think they were there, and the music starts, they heard the drums. And all of a sudden, these guys, you would swear like somebody just
turn on a switch
in them. And then I was like, what happened? He's like, wow. All of a sudden, he felt the spirits of the ancestors. But the way he said it, initially, I thought he sounded a bit creepy because he got into this. But then I realized he says, listen to me. I heard the drums and it took me right back to home in Sierra Leone. And you talk about that one thing we share in common, that ancestral past from Africa, the drums.
The drum is the heartbeat of the job.
When you hear it. And I think for a lot of people you would agree that sometimes even if you're not thinking about it, and you hear the, and all of a sudden you just realize, oh, Joseph, behave yourself.
Yeah, the job is the heartbeat. I mean, the drum is the heartbeat. That's why it's critical to understand the job rhythm too. You know, you must, for it to be a job rhythm, you must have the drums. You don't necessarily need to have a conch shell. The conch shell is an accompaniment.
I want my conch shell, please.
No problem, it's cool. Yeah. But you see the drum is the heartbeat. The bass is the heartbeat.
Because I'm not sure whether or not Pre ever got his shell.
No, I think he's still looking for his
He's still looking for it?
Yeah, I think he's looking for his
Because the last time when I spoke with him.
Yeah, last time I spoke to him.
When he said the police actually found it.
Apparently, he found the shell on top of some wood, apparently. He did, he said. Yeah, he did.
I want to ball. Are there lumberjacks around here? The man Pre. We have to give away the next gift before we go, and we have to hear from Cole. 440-1252. Here's how we are going to do this last one. Cole, you're going to do a test piece for us, right? And next caller, we want to test your vocal range. Yeah, because we're going to vote inside of here whether or not Cole is the ultimate or whether or not there's just somebody out there that can really hold on to the rhythm. So Cole, here's what we're going to do. We're going to head back over by Ian. I think maybe what we may probably need to do is to. Here's what we're going to do. We take a quick break. Master Control, quick break. We'll be back in 30 seconds. So I need you out of your chair. I want Cole.
Whoa, rock the box, we say, yeah. GBN, we say, arts and culture living, yeah. Rock the box, we say. I'm telling you, rock the box.
Need to install or repair your plumbing? We've got you covered. Whether you're setting up a new washing machine, replacing a leaking faucet, or fixing that pesky dripping pipe, the Plumbing Supply Store is your go-to place in Grenada. We offer a wide range of plumbing products to make both new installations and maintenance a breeze. Our shelves are stocked with top quality products including pressure and waste fittings. And if you've been struggling with blocked drains, have you heard of Melt? This powerful drain-on-blocker liquid is a game changer, designed to prevent and clear blockages, making it ideal for hairdressers dealing with clogged wash sinks. We also carry a wide selection of repair kits and replacement parts to bring new life to all plumbing fixtures. Visit us today on the Woodlands Main Road or call 444-1377 for expert advice, top-notch products, and a warm welcome. At the Supply Store, we do everything plumbing.
Have you heard about the new Softweed bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Softweave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Softweave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information. Attention all divers, snorkelers and underwater enthusiasts. Effective May 15th, 2025, all visitors to the renowned Mullinaire Underwater Sculpture Park will be required to pay a small fee of US $3.50 or EC $10 per person. These fees are essential to support the ongoing maintenance and repairs of the sculptures, as well as the development of new features to ensure the park remains a world-class attraction. Payment can be made through the Grenada Tourism Authority's online payment portal, available on the Pure Grenada website, www.puregrenada.com. We thank you for your support in enhancing this extraordinary underwater product. This announcement is brought to you by the Grenada Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Tourism, dedicated to protecting and conserving Grenada's resources for the enjoyment of all.
Have you ever wondered how you can benefit from the Grenada Citizenship by Investment Program? Then IMA Grenada invites you to its public forum on May 13th at 5:30 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Regulations have changed to create more space for local participation for local developers and those who want to become local developers to tap into new opportunities. Hear from top experts from the CBI Committee, IMA Grenada, and GIDC. This is your opportunity to learn the process, ask your questions, and learn how to be involved. So don't miss this chance. Remember, Grenada Trade Center at 5:30 p.m. on May 13th. See you there.
Records at the traffic department shows that a total of 1,447 accidents were reported for the year 2012, which includes 3 road fatalities. 2,946 accidents were reported for the year 2022, which includes 8 road fatalities. This is a significant increase of 104%. This is alarming. When a family tragically loses a loved one, does it matter whether by means of a gun or a motor vehicle? To avoid accidents, drivers and pedestrians alike must exercise extreme caution when using the road.
We say, yeah, GBN we say, arts and culture living, yeah. Rock the box we say, I'm telling you, rock the box, rock the box, rock the box we say, I'm telling you, rock the box, rock the box.
When all good things must come to an end, it's always good when great friends and family, they meet. We're hoping, not hoping, we have one last gift from our friends from Budget Foods to give away. And here's how we are going to do this. Cole is here, she's got a microphone in her hand. We're going to give you, she's going to do a test piece. So here's what. So Cole is going to do a test piece. Whatever test piece she does, I'm not going to tell her. When you call, give me your best version of that rendition. And we're going to vote on the inside. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, maybe, perhaps. We see you next year. So keep the number in mind, 440-1252. We wait for that call. But in the meantime, Lady Alexander, we have already decided that at Budget Foods, your prices, they're inexpensive. What say you? Is that just a figment of my imagination?
No. Apart from it, you can't
Yeah.
get it better anywhere in Grenada.
Remind us again where you are located.
We are located in Tempe in the old Coke factory, old soap
factory.
Yes.
Yeah, that is
And your
Like
contact.
right next to the,
I don't know how that come true.
right next to the Coke factory there.
And your contact number?
Yeah, well, you can reach us at my number is 405-6705.
And when persons come, they can purchase at wholesale prices.
They can purchase at wholesale price. Anything from 3 and up is considered wholesale price.
Anything from 3
We
from
also
up?
have best prices based on how much you purchase.
I don't think even you need a reason to go there, guys. Now, again, do we have a caller, guys? We have a caller. Let's do this. Turn the volume up on the inside. Hello, caller. How are you? Well, Jesus loves you too. He died on the cross for it. Oh, they're still there. Hello, caller.
Hello,
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
You're fine. Would it be okay if I extend advance Happy Mother's Day greetings to you?
Hello?
Okay, what I need you to do, caller, is to take off the television, to shut down the laptop. Let's have the conversation on the telephone. Because I'm hearing the device on the... Can you take off the television,
Hello,
please?
good night.
Hi, how are you?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hello, good night.
Hello, caller. I'm hearing you loud and clear. You're fine. Wonderful. Could you take off the television for me, please? It's creating a distraction.
Oh, thank you kindly.
Okay. Take out the television. Shut down the laptop. Let's have the conversation via the telephone.
I'm not hearing you properly. You're kind of low.
I'm kind of low. Okay. Are you hearing me now? Okay. If we not get in the line of communication,
very, very low.
do you have me on hands free? We may probably have to move on because time is
Okay,
again.
I'm hearing now.
You're hearing wonderful. Judgment call. It's great. So I was first asking, would it be okay if I extend to you advance Happy Mother's Day?
Okay, thank you so much.
Wonderful. So here's what we're going to do. I have a gift for you that tomorrow, you must go tomorrow at Budget Foods and collect. And of course, when you go there, keep in mind your grocery needs for the weekend. Yes? Good. So here's what we're going to do. My dear friend Cole, she's in studio with me. And we're going to do a test piece. I'm not sure what it is. I didn't tell her. So she's going to give you maybe for about 15 seconds, and you have to see if you can improve on her offering. Is that okay with you? I know. You're thinking, oh my gosh.
So she's going to sing a piece and I have to repeat it?
She's going to do a test piece and you have to play catch up. Guys, come on, put Cole up. They don't need to see me now. They don't need to see me. Why isn't Cole on TV? Kellon, where are you? Kellon, you there? You're not there? You've left? Okay. So Cole, you have to decide which camera you're staying in. So, have you decided what's the test piece for the evening?
I'm gonna do like the pre-chorus before the chant, so she can really show her vocal range.
Okay, let's do this.
So I'm doing this a cappella.
You're doing it a cappella? Okay. Well, if you really want to test her range.
Ready?
Yeah.
Jump up and wave, I'm feeling the love in the air, it's the energy, feeling the vibes everywhere, we belong to the rhythm and this is we culture, carnival calling,
we shake the ground, cause that's what we come for. This is the calling.
Okay. My dear, let's do this. First, while we're here though, because I mean, I don't know how you plan to keep up. You better, so first tell me your name. And what's your name?
Oh, my name?
Yes, your name?
Okay, I'm Judy Fraser.
Okay, Judy. So here's how we're going to do this. Judy Fraser, so I introduce to you Call. That's her offering. It's a test piece. Let me hear you test her range. Oh, your range, in fact.
First of all, I didn't hear the words that she said.
Yeah? So, okay, sing what you hear. Sing what you think you hear.
I was not hearing the words, the lyrics at all.
Okay. Here's what. Tell me your favorite song.
My favorite song?
One of your favorite songs.
Several.
So, and any one of your favorite songs, I want you to give me a 30-second rendition of that a cappella.
Okay. All right.
Here's what. But Cole is going to vote to see whether or not you nailed it. Yeah? Okay. So let's go.
The Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you. Be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. Amen. 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 Amen.
What say you?
I say, olelam delele, olelelam delelam da, I'm kidding. I'll give you that.
She's earned it. So my dear, congratulations. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add some products, some Grenada paper products to your package. You're gonna collect tomorrow. You must go tomorrow, okay? Because we don't want nobody hunting us on the weekend. And you go tomorrow. Go to Budget Foods, walk with a little $100 in your pocket, and do me a favor. Spend the $100 and then WhatsApp me and tell me how many items you got. We play that kind of game. You spend 100 this week, I'll spend 100 another week. Note I didn't say next week, eh? I said another week. Anyway, so stay on the line, and the guys are going to take your details. Guys, we're going home and start. Lady Alexander, tell me the days, the place to be, and why is where?
The place to be tomorrow is to come and get your EVOT for your mom and all the other good things that we have there. Almond juice, only $6.75.
Only $6.75.
So you need to come and get that, and you are going to spend very little for much more.
For much more. And I'm thinking maybe why not try our hands at the Nick's Barrel House? What say you?
Nick's Barrel House, come on over. Again, Foxcoat, our full line. We have the amazing products. We have the passion fruit rums. We have the mojito, the coconut rums. Very luxurious black gold. And I encourage our Grenadian folk, please get involved with this black gold.
You miss it. It is gold for Call. Yeah, that's where we're going. We're going gold for Call. She's on the inside. Folks, check out the rhythm. What the job say?
The job say, check out The Call-In on YouTube and all your social media platforms. Wherever you listen to music, The Call-In by Jambalasi, Cole Baldeo is on all streaming platforms. Going to be on YouTube, available from tomorrow. So you just listen that. You can listen to that from your wake up to the time you go to sleep. It's up to you. It's for everybody.
From the time you wake up in the morning, it's all about jab rhythm. And if you think you've missed it, I promise you, don't worry, because between now and Carnival, Ian Cole is going to be back here, I promise you. And the rest of the team, they are going to be back here. It's your boy JC. Peace and love to you. Advance Happy Mother's Day to all you wonderful mothers. To those of you who haven't found a reason as yet to love yourself, I tell you what, try loving mom. mom, and you'd realize the world becomes such a small, sweeter place if you just open yourself a bit to love mom just a little bit more. From the entire kit and kibbutz, the posse and the crew, JC says, peace out, booyah. We do this next week, right here, same time.
As soon as we wake, we feel we ancestors right there. Rhythm in we head, no worries today, letting the spirits lead.